him. Like he's.
I'm my partner.
No, it was just like we was talking, like, and y'all saying something, and he wasn't saying that the whole time. He was looking at the score, so the score was quiet.
Hey. I'm in a conversation.
Like, it's okay.
Just think you fooling. We not new to it. We counted fluid. House came on the wood. My cup filled with mud. I came out the hood. Sometimes the gangster need a hug.
It seemed like he was on
If you really sit there and try to watch this,
5 minutes in, where the guns at? Hold on, it's not snowing. What?
Listen, like, once you really sit there and watch like the first 2 episodes, bro, you're gonna be tapped in.
Have you?
Season 1 back there.
How many episodes of Power have you watched?
I ain't gonna watch Power.
You ain't not watched one.
I haven't watched.
But I'm asking because Power almost seems on another level than Snowfall. Snowfall is like real life. You know, it's real life growing up on our level. Versus Power, like the things that they dealing with and the things they do, it's not on our level. It's not on our level.
I never seen it.
That's 50 Cent show.
Yeah,
I know some.
Yes, it's about drugs, but that's a whole nother level of drugs. That's drugs like we don't experience. You know what I mean? You
like not in the street.
Yeah, you nickel bag guy. You know that's not what's going on Power.
Empire, that's the other one.
Yeah, Empire.
I never watched that either.
I watched it though.
Snowfall really like the first show I'm really tapped into.
You didn't watch Empire, shut up.
I did.
I know, like you finished. You finished it.
How far you got into it, bro?
Like I was in high school. I started watching in high school.
It's still going on now?
Yes.
Damn.
No, it's not. That shit got canceled. Shut up.
Oh shit.
No, you know this makes me question the validity of everything you see on this show.
No,
He's got such confidence. Yeah.
I want to see when it came.
It's the first time he had something to do.
Yeah, computer guy. It been got canceled?
Oh, 2019.
Boy,
Yeah.
you telling me I got that one as if it was a competition. No, it's information.
I was in high school.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Damn.
What the heck?
I was good. I used to watch them.
I'm talking about trombone.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't know.
Jelani was trash.
Oh,
Jelani was trash. We cool.
He never heard me play before. He never heard me.
Jelani. So.
What's the nickname for him?
I forgot. I don't know. I see so much stuff. I don't remember what I said.
Hey.
Oh!
Hey.
I don't remember saying that, but
Yeah, I remember that.
No. Here's the thing. I don't remember. I don't keep up with a lot of stuff I say because it's come up with it. But when somebody tells me something that I say,
It come back to you.
No, I hear it and I be like,
That's some shit.
that sounds like something. So when you gave the acronym, you got it.
Yeah.
I said it. It's okay to like watch this. Like, okay, you give me a basketball, I can do a few things, but I'm trash overall. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay to see you trash.
Yeah, like let's do like.
But my dude
It's
said
called
that.
self-awareness.
Hey. Nobody at this table heard him play them, and he said he was good. So I think we gotta go.
So I've never.
He said I can.
So I've never heard you play. That's what you're telling me. I've never heard you play.
No, you never heard me.
So you gonna sit here and tell us like,
No, I promise you never
son,
heard
I'm
me.
just so cool.
Bro,
The way that y'all play,
Bro, he never heard me
Why you
play.
asking it like you asking him?
Bro, I never.
Then the band director had to call me. The woman band director.
Too late, man.
I mean, it was too late then.
I got the letter.
Hey, even a broken clock is right. That's something for the day.
I mean,
You would have got way better if you was in the band, though. Because you would have made it because you got the connection to get into that.
He already said he wanted to use the band for networking, so it don't even matter. It ain't even in this hard. You don't even care. You want to
You don't got the Kobe burning in.
Yeah.
That Mamba burning in.
Yeah. You don't got.
I did like band.
I like that.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm in the band now.
Okay.
Now, see, 11th grade, the band don't really see me. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what happened.
You quit?
I didn't quit, I just didn't go a lot. And then I'll show up. I don't know, I just got tired of it. And then 12th grade, I don't know, came back.
You was going through life, like,
Yeah,
especially like around that 15, 16 age, like, stuff is rocking. It's a whole topic, like.
I wasn't there.
Tell me,
but nobody knows.
No, I know. And he
I
knows.
got clips.
Clips of what? Easton sounding bad? And you sounding better? Louder? Better? You sound better than the band?
I thought y'all was the second best band in the city.
The second best band on Canal Street?
They said, I thought they was the second best band in the city. Alright, so who was that? Who the best band in the city?
Hey!
Good either, probably all of them.
I feel like he the one I should tell you.
I mean, I would say.
Of course, you're gonna say your school.
Yeah,
probably.
but I wouldn't say. I would say St. Augustine. It goes back and forth. You know, St. Augustine was consistency for sure.
I don't know.
And the car, St. Augustine.
The Atlanta Walker, I'll probably say.
Third.
Yeah, Eastern probably.
But St. Augustine living off pride at this point. Like, no shit. Legacy. They living off legacy.
Something they watched,
I ain't saying they washed,
but it ain't what they used to be type shit.
but if we talking about just right now, hey, but if we talking about just right now, I'm not putting them on the cup. I think
I mean, you're a lump, so
Yeah, you're biased.
You're
You're biased.
biased.
But again, I think it goes back and forth. It goes back and forth, and then like you can say like people live off reputation and all of that stuff. But
Very true.
who doesn't? Coca-Cola live off reputation.
Yeah.
You know, Popeyes live off reputation.
See, like, man, you gotta answer everything.
Yeah, you know, but it's just like when it works, it works.
Yeah.
You know, even though they do the same stuff they've been doing for the longest. Of course, they incorporate new things, but people still excited to see it. And every time you perform, it's somebody's first time seeing it. So you wanted to be consistent. Car is very good as far as excitement, as far as just being culturally relevant with the time and stuff like that. I think Car has a little advantage over everybody else in that area. So if I'm in high school and I don't know anything about band, I would choose Car over I would choose St. Augustine. But if I'm more of a traditionalist, I would choose St. Augustine.
Just like the stature of being in all band.
And it's whether I first saw them in 95, 2005, 2015, they look the same. It's the same.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yes.
there's some quality in that.
No, I know exactly what you're getting at. Like that's like going to Alabama right now or something. Like, it's just because it's Alabama football.
It's
Right?
what they
It's
do.
the same
Yeah,
jersey.
championship.
Yeah, it's the same shit. Like you know what you're getting yourself into. Like it's just a different stature. Like Nick Saban was my coach. Type shit. Like
And even with that, Nick Saban probably changes and grows, but it's not ways that you would see.
so
You know,
it's like slight.
And
It's probably behind the
And at the
scenes.
end of the day, it's not for y'all to know that. All you care about is the winning. It's hard to be creative in these times. Just like it's hard to be consistent, it's hard to be creative. No, it's just the era that we live in. We live in an era where everybody can do their own thing whenever they want to do their own thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you say, I want to listen to J. Cole, you can go on your phone and listen to J. Cole right now, whatever you want to listen to. So with that being said, your attention span is short.
Yeah.
So if anything not serving you, you're going to cut that off. And you're going to go to what serves you. So I think the hard thing now is finding something that serves everybody simultaneously. You know what I mean? If that makes sense?
A lot of people like a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm. So versus in the 80s, Michael Jackson served everybody. I don't care who you was. Everybody, like Michael, but watch this. You had to listen to whatever they played on the radio.
Yeah.
You know, if you wanted to hear your own music, you had to go to the store and buy the record. You know what I'm saying? Turn it over, put it right on. So it was everybody was taking in the same stuff.
Yeah.
So when bands and other groups and stuff would perform things like that, like we were really performing for the masses. Versus now, it's not like that. You listen to Lil such and such, he listen to Young Hootie Hoo. So we don't know, and it's hard to find what unites everybody now. It's hard. It's hard, especially in the age of social media.
Yeah, but from a just like a basic standpoint, music does kind of unite everybody. Specific jobs, the art, the music, like the form of music.
That's the first thing I heard of the band.
What? It's a universal language?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? So what does that mean?
I feel like
And
everybody.
how would you feel? What does it mean? You said the first thing you learn. So if you learn it, it's not
Well, it's the first thing. It's the first thing I heard.
They taught you.
You was introduced.
That's okay.
All right, and I say that because when they say music is a universal language, that means that it's read and written the same everywhere.
Yeah, no matter what
So if
you
if I take the Warren Easton fight song and I go to Japan, I give it to a student, they can be able to play it. Like it's not a question.
I thought it was meant for like a people thing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but that's it unites everybody because we all read the same thing.
That's what I thought it meant though. Like, that's what I thought it meant.
So, I mean, I think just nowadays, man, we just all over the place with it, especially music in general. Like stuff y'all listen to, man.
Turn juke up? Tell me.
I mean, some of it's good, but some of it be like, okay, this is a bit of excessive. You know, this is a bit aggressive.
Viral. Tell me.
Huh?
I went viral. Instagram.
What is that word?
Viral?
What is that?
Then you know start funding and stuff.
Does it?
I don't
I feel
know.
like helps a lot.
In what way?
publicity helps.
I mean, but
Publicity.
But watch
publicity
this.
is
But watch
business,
this.
right?
Let's call it what it is. Don't switch.
What you mean?
You said, okay, going viral. Yeah, that's gonna do that. I said, well, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna get it fun. I said, you sure this gonna get it fun? And he's like, well, publicity, good publicity. All right, no, we're here. Don't go here.
About getting funded.
Right. Okay. But anyway, going viral does not necessarily get you funded. It does create publicity. And even though all publicity is good publicity for some people and for some entities, you know.
All publicity cannot be good publicity.
Right. All publicity is not good publicity.
Like Sean Watson right now.
Oh.
He's getting a lot of publicity.
Like serial credit.
A serial credit.
That's extreme. Very extreme.
O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby.
The juice is loose.
Michael Jackson. Look, Michael Jackson. All publicity is good publicity. You know?
That's yeah.
It just depends on the person. Like some people like that attention. So
And-
as long as your name certain, like 6ix9ine.
But I tell people all the time, the only thing worse than being bad is to be irrelevant.
Yeah.
Like, you know, some people rather be trash than to not be at all. You know, not even be in the dance. And I see that all the time with bands. With the battle of the band, then you had that one band that was just so trash. But then you had that band that's there nobody cares about. And it's like,
Nobody.
yeah, like, you know, and it's less of who they are sometimes, and it's just more of like what you exude, what you put out. So, publicity can be good in that field as far as like just hits and people knowing that you're there.
But I feel like y'all publicity is always good.
Mhm.
Like always.
That's just a juke.
Yeah.
Other bands, you know.
Thank you, Spender fella. Thank you.
But no, man, it is. So look, how does it feel waking up every day, doing what you like to do, what you love to do, and then I have a follow-up question after that. But knowing every day, waking up, knowing you're going to do exactly what you love to do. You know, I can wake
That's
up.
a blessing, man.
Yeah. So how does it feel knowing?
We're trying to get
that
a
you-
good level.
Yeah.
Basically, we're trying to live like that. Even though every day ain't sunshine and rainbows,
Right.
And then everything, it comes with some attachment. Everything comes with attachment. You can wake up and do what you love to do, but something is hooked on that.
Yeah.
So it's more so about just learning to appreciate the blessing in that and not being too caught up in, the flip side. Because sometimes the flip side can cloud the judgment, So going to work every day, I try not to attack it like it's work. I try to attack it like it's an assignment. I try to attack it like almost like an on-site type job. Less than me clocking in, more of like, okay, we'll go back to the lumber thing. All right, I gotta go here. I gotta get this lumber.
This is my product. This is not a job.
Yeah, so I try to attack it that way, but
Which is easier to do when you like to do it.
yeah, and somebody asked a question. It was like, what would you do for free? If money wasn't an option, if I was a billionaire, what would I do for free?
Yeah.
What would I do for free? I would do that for sure. And it's good to just bring people some sort of thrill, and I think the gift of it is, I'll listen to music or whatever we're doing or whatever is hot in pop culture, and I have to take it in and then feed it to another medium for people to be able to appreciate. in a way that they've never thought of before. It's almost like creating. And I mean, it is, but it just in a grander scheme. So I mean, that keeps me going. That keeps me fueled. And also, just man, the many people you come across, the many people like this guy here. There's gonna be another one of him. There's gonna be another one. Like there's gonna be and less of just his personality, but just his situations, his circumstances, and to constantly help and guide and shape and mold and bring that person through. Man, that's a blessing in itself.